Automotive Services. Today we're changing out that spring air for summer air. Let's get this Falcon ready to fly.
What they do, tearing the rear end out of it again?
No, they're being preventative about their maintenance and having us do it before they blow it up. So, welcome back to Lucore Automotive Services. Today I'm working on the Ford Falcon from Street Race Channel. It's not too bad. Got a little bit of fuzz on the magnet, but nowhere near as bad as a couple times ago, a couple rear gears ago, as far as I know. But let's get this thing apart. This thing's kind of tricky to get the wheels and tires off. As I recall, we have to drop the axle down and then compress the tire, and then the wheels will come off. But I got to get them off to pull the axles, so it's going to be a hot one today. Thanks for coming along for the ride. Not too bad. Doesn't feel like there's any. Backlash feels a little bit off, but it's alright. Alright, now we can pull our axle shaft nuts, which look like I have to wrench those out. 3/4 maybe? Hey, they are. Did they make a full floater kit for 8.8? That would make this a lot faster. These 8.8 rears have proven to be very, very durable. This one's certainly taken a beating. They're at a 390 gear set currently. We're changing it out to a 410. But it's also time for a preventative maintenance. Ring and pinion change out. This one's got quite a few runs on it. And it's been holding up quite well. slide hammer for that. We'll get the nuts off the other side and we'll pop these axle shafts out.
Make sure you mess all those up.
Mix them all up? Yeah, absolutely. That guy's loose. It's not incorrectly. I bet this guy's singing. It's hot today. Now it's really loose. Wonder if my shim is still in there. Rain pinion 410. Stickers. Ford 88, 1977 to 1984. Need my races. Let me grab those real quick. The pattern on this old ring gear looks pretty good. Not really all that worn. Ooh, that shim is destroyed. Well, that stinks. There was a shim there. I don't know what it was. .629. 2.630. So they would have been within a thou of each other. But this pinion shim is destroyed. So we'll just have to start over, I guess. It's hot. Alright, so pinion shim is not reusable on this unit, so we're gonna mock it up with just bare, take a reading, and then figure out how thick of a shim we need to put in it. We took it apart. There was play in it, but that's because the shim has been beaten to death, and that created a clearance inside for the bearings. But the crush sleeve did its job because the nut was still tight and everything was still locked together. But the pinion shim itself is what failed and caused our excessive looseness and our very loose pinion preload. So it's also probably what was causing this to whine. So let's switch our bearings out and our ring gear. We'll get that done and behind us, and then get our pinion depths figured out. I think I'm gonna scribe on the housing what the pinion depth is for this car. I should have done it the last time. Because the pinion shim should be the same, although as you saw, this was a 2.9 and this one's a 3.0, so they're a thou difference for the ring gear to be set up exact. So, little things. That's my used one. Let's put you over here with my used bits. Stripped out. That one wasn't even doing its job. That thing weighs nothing. distortion. You beat it and folded it around the corner, and it's like hilarious. It used to be this size, and it's been beaten into this distorted pile. Seven, 4, 2. .742 subtracted from 3.75. No, 3.375. That's too much math for me to math. 3.375 minus 0.742. 2.633. So we're a little bit tight. They wanted 2.630, so we're 3 thousandths too tight. And as soon as this thing takes its first hit, it's going to compress that little that shim a little bit, so it's actually going to work forward. So 3 thou this side of exact, I'm going to leave it right there. I think we'll be just fine. So this is a standard pinion shim. This is the pinion shim that came out of this, which is why we had looseness in our pinion. I shimmed my pinion with the thickest shim I had, which put me at 2.633, so I'm 3 thousandths this side of where it needs to be. My next shim is an 18, which would put me 2 thou the other side of where I need to be. So I decided we're going to leave it at the 633, which is tight, because as soon as they hit this, it's going to start compressing that shim and distorting it, and then that pinion's going to work its way through the range until the shim's no longer beating itself thinner. And it is what it is. When you're hitting stuff with these kind of forces, something's going to give. And in this case, it's these shims. I'll have to think about hardening these before we put them in. If we could maybe put a heat cycle through them or something and make them a little harder than what they are so they don't distort. But this little 8.8 puts up a good fight, man. Pretty impressed with these things. So I've got my measurement, and it's time to take it apart so that I can put it together. Yay! So we're about 6.5 thou backlash. I'll take it. That's going to open up as this thing wears in. So let's put this thing back together. I don't know how many miles this thing's made, a quarter mile at a time. That's awesome. Heat insulation. Got all my diff cover bolts torqued to 25 foot-pounds per trick flows directions. The bearing cap load bars are 10 foot-pounds, so I'm going to just dial in my inch-pound torque wrench for that, and we will make it work. All right. get our fluid filled up. Finish hanging our brake rotors, hook up our shocks, hook up our anti-roll bar. This thing will be ready to roll. I cleaned this little guy out. It's actually got a spring-loaded little, like a one-way door in it, I guess. It's got a little rubber stopper in there, so it'll let pressure out. And it'll pull a vacuum when it cools down. Everything I've had off has been put back on and tightened down. Double checked. So, I got to do my drive shaft and my differential fluid.
That's that. The Falcon is out of here. Tommy came and picked her up, and she is back in their possession. The little rear end's doing pretty well. I don't know how many hundreds of passes that 8.8 took between when we did that rear end setup and now, but she's got it a little bit of an upgrade, gone to a little bit more of an aggressive gear to sort out what they need to do. And we're excited to see what those guys do. As always, we very much appreciate Street Racing Channel, Old Man's Garage, all of you guys who support us, who bring your vehicles to us. It means the world to us that you guys trust us with your vehicles, and we're glad to be here for you guys. So thank you all very much for watching. Thank you very much for helping support our shop and our channel here, and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.